Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here we go. It'll be the Cavaliers off the tip. And here's Garland. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now here's Şengün. Out to Thompson. Driving inside from 20 feet. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. And Cleveland has possession. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. I discussed with Coach the difficulties of guarding Donovan Mitchell. He jokingly responded, "You mean the guy who scored 71 points? It should be pretty easy." And he went on to say, "Donovan is one of the best scorers in the game. We have to be disciplined and guard him closely. This will be a big test for their defense." Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Now here's Brooks. Who poked away.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
Towns for three. It's hauled in by Houston. The three from Thompson. Sinks that one after missing his first two attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
Towns on a screen. Out to the right wing. The 3 ball. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Payton. Smith outside. Shot clock at 5. Over Towns. Smith no good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Towns. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Towns has got 5 points.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside. Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
And the shot is good by Garland.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
Payton's shot is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And out of bounds, Houston will have it. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Now here's Payton. Mitchell with the ball. Checked by Brooks. Pass to Wade. Now Mitchell. Here's Marion. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early. I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Thompson. Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court. Pretty savvy move there by Garland, making space with that pick and roll.
Thompson, no good.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
For three, Smith fires in the triple.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Mitchell with the slam.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Brooks.
Houston foul. First personal foul. First team foul. In for
Here's Jerome.
DeAndre Hunter. Isaac Okoro.
The layup off target. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Cleveland on top, leading by 1. And
the Cavaliers, 16.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Here's Eason, drills it from deep. Eason's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Jerome. Here's Wade. The three. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Outside, Green. Green, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
Well, Green can really move. He gets going downhill and slips right by the contact.
Hunter on the wing. Back to Jerome. Here's Wade. And Cleveland another three. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Oh, Mitchell with the smooth stroke from distance. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court.
Here's Jerome. No points yet. Now here's Mitchell. 4 on the clock. On the wing, Mitchell. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Misses the three.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Van Vliet with it. Strus covering. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
The Cavs trailing. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Strus grabs the miss. Out to Garland. Here's the three. Pure from three-point range. Garland's got his third bucket of the night.
Such a consistent shooter. Garland has worked so hard on his three-point shot.
And here's Green from the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. And Cleveland making a change here. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Rockets on D. 4-point game. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Garland. Kicks it out Towns. 6 to shoot. For 3. Second chance effort. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And that one misses. Well, you talk about an anchor for this defense. Richard Jarrett Allen is that.
It's hard to find a big man who can move and eat up space like Allen. He's a great shot blocker that can also move his feet on the perimeter and guard in isolation. But a difference maker at the rim, that is where he's at his best.
Pass to Mitchell from downtown. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Tari Eason. And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go. We've seen Donovan Mitchell go off. He's gone for 70+ in a game. That is special.
Left side Eason. Outside, Green. Over Mitchell. And that one's good. Green. Green's got 10 points in the game.
I love seeing Green capitalize from that mid-range. These shots help get him into a groove.
Towns way outside. Cleveland gets it back. Outside for Mitchell. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Cleveland again missing.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Van Vliet. Great D that time from Allen.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Cleveland on top. They lead by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Inside, out to Thompson. Banked it in off the glass. Thompson's gotten his third basket of the night.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Garland, no good. The Rockets trail. On the wing, Thompson. He's got 9. Pass to Şengün. Now Green. For the lead. Green, money from deep.
This is how special Green can be at times. When he's hot, he can be an incredible scorer.
About a minute played here in the second half. To the inside. Up to Garland. Towns outside. The 3. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
He is an elite offensive rebounder. Allen is especially good at getting ideal positioning on that glass.
On the wing, Brooks. Pass to Green. Thompson in the post. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Fires from the line. The rebound by Allen.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight wins. Look, that's no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts. But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Pass to Smith. Thompson outside. And it's rejected. Here's Mitchell, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. RJ, the Cavs breaking ground on a new practice facility set to open in 2027.
Situated on the Cuyahoga River, it will be 4 times larger than the existing one, and let me tell you this, the existing one was state-of-the-art, and it continues to rejuvenate what we're seeing in downtown Cleveland. Shout out to the Cavaliers.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, where he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Pass to Adams. Thompson scanning the floor. And a miss there on the triple.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Jerome. No made baskets yet. And the shot goes. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Here's Jerome. It's hauled in by Houston. There's 1:17 left in the third. Smith outside. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And look at Adams keeping his composure. He doubles down on his inside shot and wins a trip to the charity stripe.
No good on the second free throw. The Cavaliers lead by 4. Garland with the ball. He's got 10. Pass to Allen. He tries for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Outside Payton. Smith outside. From outside, off the mark. Down low. Here's Mitchell. Out to Garland. Second chance shot. And he lays it in. Garland's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And right now, Garland has it stuck on automatic. This man, he's getting whatever shot he wants.
Picked by Smith. Fires the 3. The Rockets with another miss. Now Mitchell. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Cleveland leading by 6 as we...
The Cavaliers, 46.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Allie, thank you. Cleveland leading by 6. Outside Garland. On the wing, Mitchell. Off target from three-point range.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. Outside, Green. And the three off target. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Mitchell double team. Outside Garland. Pass to Towns. Here's Marion. Guarded by Van Vliet. Towns for three. Gets the three to fall.
Taking his shot, and Towns doesn't think, he just acts.
Now here's Easton. Now Van Vliet, guarded by Garland. Van Vliet outside. And it's Green missing. The Cavaliers lead by 9. Here's Mitchell. The slam by Donovan Mitchell.
And while Mitchell is about 6'3", his wingspan is 6'10". That's what helps him finish.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And it's Houston's ball. Outside for Green. Pass to Smith. Now Easton. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Outside Mitchell. Towns with the ball. 4-3. Can't get it to drop.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Thompson goes in. Pass to Green. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
And here is Green. Checked by Mitchell. Clock at 6. Green in the post.
Up in the face of the ball handler, Mitchell takes pride in both sides of the ball.
And the shot is good by Garland.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And another miss by Houston. Cleveland leading by 13. And Mitchell launches it from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some.
Okay, Spider's showing his range way back there.
Green for 3. Houston with another miss.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And the shot is good by Garland.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Towns outside. Out to Garland. The 3 from Mitchell. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Whether he's initiating the offense or playing off the ball, Mitchell is equally effective.
And that one's good. Thompson.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal
And
foul.
here are the Cavaliers now.
First team foul.
They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. And here's Garland. Lets it go from deep.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Cavaliers.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And what a huge performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose. The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Cavaliers.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists. This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Here's Okoro. Here's Jerome. Outside Strus. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Here's Jerome. And so